The next frontier beyond that is the idea that you're using real-world data, especially in the context of label indication expansion, so that you don't even need to run a trial at all. That would save billions of dollars, decades, and bring better, more efficiently generated, and faster therapeutics to market in order to get therapies into the hands of patients. There's three key places where real-world evidence can accelerate clinical trials. The first is around feasibility and site selection. And the tendency in the industry is to just work with providers, institutions that have already been known. The challenge to that is those are the same providers and institutions that every life sciences company in that specific indication is tapping. So you send them a site selection survey and they say they have 15 patients a week, and none of those patients recruit because that provider, that institution's disease burden is already overtapped. The second piece is to look at real-time recruitment capabilities. What's incredibly important is that Komodo streams 15 million encounters per day into its healthcare map. And we're able to look at specific patient cohorts that you might be looking to enroll at a part of the journey in which they are screening eligible. And that is the right time to have a conversation with the provider around your mechanism of action, your brand, your company, as well as the trial itself. And so healthy conversations at this time are important not only for clinical trial recruitment, but they're incredibly powerful to set up teams for a successful launch so that providers know about the therapy before it's already out in the market so they can begin to save lives with those therapies. The third piece is the crown jewel of real-world data in clinical trials. That relates to external control arms and long-term outcome studies. You do not need hundreds or thousands of patients in a clinical trial. You can study the journeys of the past in order to make informed choices about how many patients you need for your clinical trial and whether or not that data stands up to the scrutiny of the regulators so that you need maybe only a single arm to your trial. So you have the control arm that is done completely retrospectively based on data. And the next frontier beyond that is the idea that you're using real-world data, especially in the context of label indication expansion, so that you don't even need to run a trial at all. That would save billions of dollars, decades, and bring better, more efficiently generated, and faster therapeutics to market in order to get therapies into the hands of patients.